Hello, welcome back to the JSP and Servlet Beginner course. In our previous video, we have discussed about this send redirect method. And in this video, without a doubt, we will create our very first JSP and we'll write some Java code. So let's get started. In our previous video, we have discussed about the first option, which is redirecting the response to a specific URL. And in this video, we will discuss the second option, which is dispatching the request to another component in the same application. So before that, let's create a JSP inside the web content. We can also create inside the web-inf. For now, let's create inside the web content. So right click on this, go to new, choose JSP file, and I'm going to call this output.jsp and click finish. And I'm going to write some text. This is output file. Save this, go to the servlet, and I will remove this line. We don't need this. In order to dispatch the request to another component, we need a request dispatcher object. So how do I get this object? This HTTP servlet request contains a special method called getRequestDispatcher. This will give us the request dispatcher object, and this method will take the string as an argument, and we will pass the JSP file name. So that will give us the request dispatcher object. So let's call that method request.get request dispatcher. As you can see, this will take the string as an argument, and we will specify the JSP file name within the double quotes /output.jsp. If you have created a JSP inside the web-inf, then you need to specify /webinf/output, and this will give us the request dispatcher, and I'm going to call this dispatcher. Now we need to forward this dispatcher object back to a client. So for that, we will call a forward method on this object, dispatcher.forward. This will take two arguments. One is servlet request and the servlet response. So for this we will pass this request and response objects. Request and a response object. Save this and right click on the project, go to run on server, and click finish. Enter our first name Bhushan, last name Sirgur, click submit. So this is the text that we have written in the output.jsp. If you go to the URL, and process first servlet is the logical name that we have written in the web.xml. So minimize this. In the next video, we will access this full name inside our output.jsp. For that, we need to write some Java code, and inside the servlet, we will pass this full name to this request object, and using the Java code, we will access the request object and we will access the full name. So how do we do that? That we will see in our next video. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying my course, please leave a 5-star rating to my course and help other students to enroll this course. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.